This video is designed to assist prescribers to order the Diabetic Ketoacidosis Adult PowerPlan or DKA PowerPlan. This PowerPlan has been developed based on the statewide management of diabetic ketoacidosis in adults aged 16 and over guidelines. Add an order for the DKA PowerPlan. This PowerPlan has 5 phases. Each phase contains relevant patient care tasks, medication orders, and consults and referrals for the management of the DKA patient. This PowerPlan has been designed to have multiple prescribers, such as emergency prescribers and medical prescribers, to initiate only the relevant phases based on the patient's presentation and response. This PowerPlan contains an evidence-based link to relevant statewide guidelines. Hover over this icon here, and you'll see the link. Select the emergency management phase. Review all of the clinical notes and pre-selected orders for clinical appropriateness. If any orders are not appropriate or not required, unselect them, or vice versa. You can also select any deselected orders by clicking into the checkbox. The insulin infusion is pre-ticked. Right-click and click Modify. If the patient's weight has been documented in IMR within the last 7 days, it will pre-populate within the Act Rapid Infusion order. If no weight has been recently documented, you must manually enter this within the order. Click on the Order Comments tab. This is where you must enter the patient's initial infusion rate as well as the weight used for this calculation. My patient is 72 kilos. Click onto the Continuous Details tab and enter the infusion rate. Click Initiate Now. Check all orders very carefully on this screen prior to clicking Sign. Enter in any mandatory information. Remember to always navigate to the MAR and check the MAR to make sure that your orders appear as expected on the MAR. Subsequent PowerPlan phases, such as ongoing management and subsequent management and discharge planning phases, will require future initiation. If you're happy with the patient's BGLs and ketones, we will now order the ongoing management phase. Click into the ongoing management phase and again review all of the clinical notes and pre-selected orders for clinical appropriateness. This phase contains a second Act Rapid IV infusion order. This second infusion order contains comments which guide the nursing staff to titrate the infusion based on the patient's BGL. We only ever need one insulin infusion order at any given time, and we know that we currently have one in the emergency management phase. So prior to ordering this second infusion, first we must cancel the initial infusion. Click into the emergency management phase and scroll down to find the insulin infusion order. Right-click on the order and select Cancel Discontinue. Select your clinical discontinue reason and click Orders for Signature. Remember that you'll always go and check the MAR to make sure that the order has cancelled appropriately. Now that I have cancelled this order, I will now go into the ongoing management phase. Click to select the insulin infusion and right-click and select Modify and review the comments for clinical appropriateness for your patient. Click Initiate Now and Sign. Carefully check all orders that you're placing. And remember, whenever you've prescribed, always navigate back to the MAR, refresh and check the MAR to make sure that your orders have appeared as expected on the MAR. Next, I will demonstrate the subsequent management phase. We click onto the phase, and again, we would review all of the clinical notes and pre-selected orders for clinical appropriateness and tick or untick orders as required. Check all orders that you're placing within this phase and click Sign. Refresh your screen, and this phase is now initiated. Finally, to demonstrate the discharge planning phase, I'll click onto the discharge planning phase, and this is where I can see all of the consults and referrals that are available to order. Please ensure that you follow our local internal referral processes, such as a phone call to the clinician. Finally, when you no longer require this power plan for your patient, make sure that you click onto the name of the power plan to select all phases below, right-click and select Discontinue to cancel the power plan.